Hey everyone, Bangin Beers podcast. I don't even know what episode, because we did an impromptu episode last night that won't air until the next week, because this week Ben's going to New York Comic Con and I will be in South Bend, Indiana. So instead of not having any content for a week, me and Ben did an impromptu show last night. Had what, three, four?
It was Friday. It was that Friday.
Yeah, how many beers? I'm saying.
Oh, 3 beers.
Yeah, three beers.
3 beers.
Hey, we'll set it up next week. Me and Sharpie will run the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
If your fridge is empty when you come back, you know why.
And two guys dead on the floor.
Yeah.
Like, what?
So we're gonna do a pretty nice sized lineup here today. We got a lot of cool beers. We were supposed to have a guest on, but I don't know if he forgot about us or something came up. We'll find out. But quick fill in. Sharpie came down. Thank you guys, and then Dave from Tornado Tech Podcast came in to fill in. So we got some cool beers. Before we get into that, though, if you guys like what you hear, like our show, definitely want to support us, please hit that subscribe button if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're on audio only, whatever platform you're listening on, if you can give us a review, if it's available. I know iTunes you can review. I'm not sure anywhere else. All that stuff really helps out. Share the page to your friends. Let people know we exist. Tell them we're here. If you're one of the breweries that we're reviewing your beer, send us a message. Tell us what you thought of our show, and we try to be as open as possible. Not everyone is a craft beer drinker, so if someone comes on and says, I hate it, it's not you did a bad job. It's just that's their taste buds. We try to be very open, honest, and none of these beers were given to us by a brewery. None of them have paid us for any of these reviews. This is completely just our opinion.
We spent our hard-earned money on these beers.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
And we got some cool glassware too, so if you want to check out all the pictures of everything we have here on the show today, go check us out on Instagram at Interviews with Everyday People. It covers for all of our shows. Also, we have a merch store, so if you want to really support us, help us get new mics. These 2 microphones came from you guys from buying some cool merch. This is our Beer Hub shirt. Kind of looks familiar. I don't know if you guys recognize that logo.
Ed House might be suing you.
Yeah, well, Ed House got it from someone, the same place I got it. We're both preverts. Preverts, yeah. So we're gonna bust out the first one here. This one is Ben's excited for this one. So
I'm
this
excited for it because it's a crawler.
So this is Bill Better Have My Honey
from The Answer.
And
this is a cinnamon Teddy Graham Imperial Stout.
Ooh. I'm hoping they at least put some of the Teddy Graham crumble in the bottom of the can. That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like that would taste like backwash.
It's got that color already.
Yeah,
the color of death.
It's got a little bit of that smell too for me.
That color of death.
I smell the honey more than what I think it's going to be. But all right, so getting it out of the way right now, these darker beers for me.
And me.
I thought you love these darker beers.
No, this is not up my alley. For some reason, Ben's like, this is going to taste like a graham cracker, and it's going to fucking give you a blowjob, and it's going to feel amazing. And I taste it, and it tastes like I'm drinking a coffee. Ben's gonna go real crazy with his pours today with this glass.
That's okay.
Ben's got an answer.
Smells amazing. Though.
It does have a really nice smell.
Cinnamon aroma. It's pleasant.
Ooh. So speaking of the answer, Ben is actually rocking an answer glassware.
The King Hippo.
The King Hippo. I really like that glass.
It fits 22 ounces.
So is that a chalice or is that a glass?
This is just like a glass. They do like wacky.
Where did you get that, and how much did you pay?
Well, I got it from a guy,
in a trade,
Ron Grigo. And I only had to pay for his glass and mine, and he shipped it.
Oh, yeah?
So it worked out very well.
What did it cost for that glass?
20 doll hairs.
Really?
Now, can you do the chalice grip underneath, or is the stem too wide? Aha.
If they ever make a style glass like that again with a cool character, let me know and I'll give you the money for
definitely,
it.
Yeah.
There's a really cool page I followed by accident, just because we're a beer page. It showed up on my thing. It's called 8-Bit Glassware, and a lot of it is glasses from the Answer. I think when we followed the Answers question and answer page, I think it said you may also like this page, and it was people who trade glassware. Now that glass right there, he paid initially $20. It's probably going on that page for like 60.
Jesus Christ.
Because people really like to collect them.
Okay, so this has been reviewed 218 times with a 3.96 review on Untappd. Download Untappd if you don't have it. And it is an 8.4 ABV. And first initial taste, I you know me, I'm not a dark beer guy, but I like this. It has like a nice cinnamon, not over the top. You don't really get that coffee flavor, not too much of the chocolate. It's pleasant.
Yeah,
I really don't know what I have to it. It's.
So this is a
I'm
collaboration.
indifferent on this.
This is actually a collab. This is The Answer collabing with Black Health Meadery. So this is like a beer and a meadery place getting together and making a beer, getting together and made a baby. Yeah. How Ben was saying, it's a collaboration stout featuring the toasted graham cracker, cinnamon, and honey. We worked with Black Health Meadery to design a beer that closely emulates the flavor of a cinnamon Teddy Graham.
Flavor
I don't get
profile:
much
honey,
graham cracker at
cinnamon,
all.
toasty, thin, zippy. Is what the 5
I
they
get
give you.
zippy. There is a little zip to it.
I get the toasty, the cinnamon, and the
No,
honey.
still
I don't
not
get where they
getting
get thin because most dark beers aren't really thin.
Well, with stouts, they're usually like full-bodied, but mostly, man, I thought I was gonna get you, but oh well.
It's not too bad.
All right, so the initial taste hits my mouth, and I get the cinnamon, I get the honey, I get a little graham cracker, and then that aftertaste just sits in my mouth like coffee. It tastes like an old.
I could agree to that. I could agree to having the aftertaste of coffee.
It smells delicious. It pours beautiful. Everything about this beer, if it's a nice beer. Everything's really cool about it. It's got a great aroma. It's just something with me and these stouts. I just can't. I have a hard time with it, man. It's coffee to me.
I'm not a very big fan of the stouts, but I gotta say though, it does have a different taste, different texture, different flavor.
I'm gonna do one more
altogether.
mouthful, but I want to give the rest to.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I actually enjoy this.
Yeah, and I'm not a stout fan at all.
When I started up here, like you could ask Ben and Tony, like if it came to sours and dark beer, like I was immediately like, nope. And now I'm the one actually providing one of the beers for today's show, and it's a sour.
Yeah.
Of course, you gotta have a sour. If I'm coming on, there better be a sour.
Sour
Actually
Sharpie.
there's two of them.
I'll give you this much: you're gonna think really salty margarita.
Well, I never had a margarita, so
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
I'm going 3.75 on this. I think it's better than some of the ones I've had before.
Yeah, that first taste is delicious. I don't want to ruin your score, but I'll go 3.5.
That's fine.
I gotta agree what they were saying on there with that 3.9. I really enjoy it considering. No, I'm good.
No.
Ben,
really
I'm
enjoy it
gonna borrow your
considering it's a
glass quick,
stout.
Ben.
But considering it's a stout, and I'm like I said, I'm not a fan of stouts at all, and I enjoy it.
So Ben, how often do you do crazy glasses for stuff like this?
Well, this was for their 5th anniversary, so I managed to get a few of them. I did one on Not Cool in High School, which was a Castlevania one where it's Simon Belmont, like all 8-bit with like a hop at the
All right,
end
I
of his
remember
whip.
that. I saw that glass.
It was
I
pretty
remember
cool.
that.
And then this was the second one that I wanted to get. So they had Castlevania, Punch Out with King Hippo. Then they had a Samurai Showdown one.
Make a
which
ball
was
bowl
gold.
glass. He's my favorite.
Yeah.
Ball bowl.
I think we might need a rinse after this one though for the next beer.
The turkey.
I would agree to that.
Yeah.
Ben, you can be rinse guy. I'm gonna pour here and get a.
That was really the only dark beer overall.
No, Tony, is this your
so-
first time trying it?
It is.
Oh boy.
Here.
Thank you, sir.
If someone can, where's the Bangin? Give me the Bangin beers one. Just for photo op reasons, I'm gonna.
Now
You could either
again,
do that one or you could do this one.
when I bought these same day, I went and I reviewed it after I got home from the movies. It was
Thank
same
you.
weekend. It 2 came out, so this has what about 4 weeks on it, Ben?
Yeah, that'd be about right. Yeah.
But this is Wasted Away again. Is the key lime pie sour from Tattered Flag in a collaboration with Levante Brewing Company. I was the first one to actually review it on Untapped, which was a pretty cool thing for me.
Didn't you review it on?
Facebook Live too.
Yeah.
I did my live review right there on Facebook, and I had to say it's right on par. Were you at Brewfest?
No, it wasn't.
All right, so Wolf did their key lime pie sour also for Brewfest, and people said it was the best beer that day, but Tattered Flag had the best collaboration total beer, and that's how they
I
won it.
watched your video on it, and you said it was phenomenal.
I
And when
think it was
see
right
I'm
on
like,
par with what Wolf did. I mean, the Tattered Flag and Levante knocked this one out of the park, in my opinion, and I mean, it does come off like a salty margarita, and it tastes fantastic. I mean, the first initial smell, you get that lime, you get a little custardy taste to it.
What's this called again?
This
Key
is
lime
called
pie, wasted away again.
Wasted Away Again.
So is that a Jimmy Buffett reference?
Yes. And I think that's where they get it, wasted away again, because it does taste like a salty margarita.
Wow.
Two good breweries too. Tattered Flag and Levante are really, really good.
Very,
Yes.
very custardy.
Yes.
So this is, oh boy, that's scary.
What?
All right, so hang on to the summer one last time and get wasted away again with our key lime pie sour ale, a collaborative effort with Levante, a kettle sour ale with tons of key lime, a touch of coconut, and graham cracker. So we're getting double graham cracker. That coconut scares me, but we'll see what happens.
You're not
It's
even
not
going to
that
taste
bad,
it.
no.
You're not even going
You
to
more
taste
so
it.
actually see it
Okay.
Yeah,
than
it's a little
actually
bit-
taste it.
So
I hate coconut to death.
we
But
had
I'll tell you
a
what,
we had a
this
beer
is-
the other day. Well, we had a couple coconut beers, and to me, it just tastes like suntan lotion.
I don't like coconut at all.
Now, when I reviewed this initially, I gave it a 4.25, and this was the day after they canned it, so it was relatively fresh. I gave it the profiles of lime, tart, sweet, and fragrant.
I do get coconut in it though,
A little bit. Nothing.
It's nothing,
but it's not
overwhelming.
bad. It's not bad at all. That's delicious.
That
it's
is very
nothing to
good.
overpower at all.
All right, so I really like it, but I am going to give it to Wolf here. I think Wolf's. Now this is two different types of beers.
Yeah.
This, it does say key lime in this, and it has that lime. But how you're saying it's more of a margarita style, where Wolf had the key lime pie, like the key lime pie custard or whatever it was called. That beer was like a key lime pie, and I don't even like. I don't like key lime pie, but that one literally you taste the pie, the crust. It was so good.
wow.
But I think you nailed it. It tastes like a margarita.
Then this was reviewed 284 times with a 391 at a 7%. So for the maybe 300 people that actually bought this and the 284 that decided to review it, this is a damn good beer.
This is very good. It has a very good flavor. Has very good. Even the scent, the first scent you get off of it is very smooth. It's very relaxing.
And when I went down there, I put a message up in the group, does anybody want any? Ben got back to me, and I got some for Fody from Faith and Exile when I drove down. I brought back 5 4-packs at
Nice.
$18 a 4-pack.
Oh, that ain't bad at all.
Yeah. So we have a lot of really cool stuff planned. Some of our upcoming guests coming on, you're definitely going to be really pleased with some lineups. We have two Halloween. We have a Halloween episode. We have 2 Halloween episode beers, I guess you would say, right?
About that, yeah.
We'll have a special gimmicky episode.
Oh my god, I want to do that one up. Oh, it's gonna
Yeah,
be nice.
that one's gonna be fun.
We're gonna probably have our first cider. We're gonna have our first cider on the show.
It's
Oh yeah.
this beer is. I don't want to give too much away because then obviously but it's on par with gimmicky as the Avengers episode. Less amount of beers, but just as like when you see these cans, you're like, oh my god, that's really cool.
I don't think we can outdo the Avengers episode. We
I
had
don't
some
know.
fun
This
with
is
that one.
This is really cool. The Avengers one turned into like a comic book nerd episode. This one's just going to be just like a nostalgia.
5 of us sitting around drinking 7 different beers out of one glass. Thank you very much, Ben.
You know what would be cool with this one is talking about like our favorite like cartoons as a kid as we.
Oh, that's gonna be pretty wild.
That's another
Oh my
hint
God.
to what we're kind of doing. And then and then we'll also be doing a Oktoberfest. We're gonna have like the Battle Oktoberfest.
Sam Adams
Jingling. I have the Rusty Rail running there, and then we're gonna try to find some other ones in the area. And
If you're
just have,
looking for some good stuff, do check out the Craft House outside of Minersville, formerly the Beer Shack. Their Craft House, it's a little bit of everything in there. I mean, you got your...
can you do mix of sixes?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But you could still go in there, and they have like all the pumpkin and the seasonal stuff right there on the front shelf. You can walk right in, grab what you want. They have somebody's pumpkin out on shelves already, which is disappointing with Traveler shutting down because I really like their Jacko Traveler.
Yeah.
Tasted just like a pumpkin pie.
Yeah. So if you guys, whoever's vibrating, you got
me.
to. Yeah. So if you guys see any Oktoberfest that you want to add to the lineup, let us know. We'll definitely get it in there.
We'll get very German on this one.
Yeah. Maybe I'll even
I
bust out
could
my-
make a phone call overseas to my cousin's wife's family. They are from Germany. I'm sure they have something nice over there.
It'll probably take forever to get back over here, though.
Customs, and they'll cut it open and be like, beer. Fuck.
This cannot leave our country. I don't even know if that was German or not. I apologize.
That sounds a little more Schwarzenegger-ish.
Austria, Germany, same thing. Yeah, so that we have a lot of really cool stuff coming up. I really enjoy that beer. That's really good.
There's some left in the can.
We were gonna actually ship our guest home with this beer, but now that he's not here, I think that's gonna be my beer tonight while I play Xbox.
You have one left, don't you?
Two. There was 2 cans, but I was gonna give one away as a guest beer today.
Oh, I'm a guest, ain't
Yeah, you'll get
You'll get half the can.
you guys.
I could live with half.
You guys can. We'll break open the guest pack, and you guys can take what you want out of it. But I'm keeping this one.
I mean, the trip down there to Tattered Flag is well worth what they do have, and if you see them running like some kind of release, they only make so much. So if you get the opportunity, please get down and check them
Where
out.
are they out of?
Middletown.
Okay.
Now, Andy is not a beer drinker at all. At all. He
He
hates
will
beer.
taste.
He'll taste it, but he's not a beer drinker. But
He's a good sport about
But
it.
Andy said Tattered Flag's food is phenomenal. So that's a cool thing about these breweries. Well, that has a really interesting.
Oh, they have a
smell.
restaurant down there?
Yeah, it's a brewery and distillworks. They have a
get
full
out.
blown restaurant upstairs.
All right.
Kind of reminds you of Yingling.
I don't want to say
after,
what it smells like, 'cause I don't want to be rude. It smells like cat pee.
Oh.
Like it literally, it kind of reminds you of Yingling. At the end of the tour, you go upstairs. They have a full bar with tap systems, and
I've actually never went on the Yingling tour.
I put it
have I.
out to these guys before. We should take a spin down there for like a brunch or something.
Yeah, we could definitely do that. Uh-oh, Tony's grabbing something. Uh-oh. He's grabbing stuff and things.
So, we had on the show not too long ago Hooligan, the band Hooligan, and I guess because Yingling loves Hooligan and they always hook him up with some stuff, they actually dropped off some goodies for us. So we have some stuff that we want to give you guys, as well as some beers to leave. I got you some cool stuff. So this is a bottle cooler, Yingling Light
Bottle koozies.
bottle koozie.
That's a
There you
titty.
go.
It's a beer titty.
Yeah.
There you go. And then we have the 90s slap bracelets,
Oh, jeez.
Holy shit.
but it is another beer koozie. This is the Golden Pilsner.
Sweet.
Yingling, if you can do me a huge favor, I know you'll never hear this, or if you people maybe share this to Yingling so they hear this and you can clip it. We need more Chesterfield stuff, man. I went to the shop and the only Chesterfield thing is like signage and one
T-shirts.
shirt, one T-shirt. You got to hook up the Chetty fans, man.
If you get the custom
I
cornhole
would make,
boards,
like,
they
a
will put
fancy-
Chesterfield on it.
will they?
Yes.
Yeah, I need all the Chetty stuff.
I don't know. Do you play cornhole?
I do not, but I will. I mean, I play it if it's there. It's a fun game.
You know, it'd be pretty wild if they made a Chetty
Cornhole?
chalice.
The
Oh,
boards
yeah.
with the
That'd be
That'd
that'd be
Chet-
wild, like
Chet-
an old school like my gram has like these like glasses where it's like all the
I think
pyramids
Yingling's a
and
little
all.
too
You
far
gotta- you gotta get
above.
on your
Yeah,
mic.
no, I got you. No, I don't want to be too loud. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
I don't think Yingling would ever make a chalice just for the fact that they've been doing what they've been doing for so long with the pint glass. I think the pint glass is their thing.
yeah, but it would be nice to see something be like, holy shit, Yingling did that, and like, wow,
I actually wanted Chetty glassware, so I actually have the big the big glass of for Golden when it came out, and that's the only one I really have at the moment. I think a bar hooked me up with it. They said we have so many, you can have one.
This smells familiar.
Yeah, it
Smells
smells
very, very familiar for me.
out of the can. It smelled like cat pee.
Now this is Other Half's Triple
It
Citra.
does not smell like that in the
Daydream.
can though. In the glass, it has a completely different aroma.
Triple Citra Daydream is their Imperial Oat Cream India Pale Ale, and I always keep saying to people, if you had to go to Other Half besides their IPAs, what would you get? Get their Imperial Oat Cream.
What's this one called?
This is Triple Citra Daydream, and this is clocking at 10.5% alcohol by volume.
It's been checked in twice.
10 and
by
a
us.
half.
10.5, and this is going to be fucking radical. It's a different taste. Love their oat creams. I can't tell you enough what the oat creams
Pretty
do
much
for me.
everyone I know that checked it in gave it a 4.5.
You and it was Ben and Budwash, and
That's really good.
there's been 12,000 check-ins at a 4.51 overall
Wow.
at a 10.5.
It almost puts me in the mind of that tangerine beer. Who
Yeah.
made that? Who made
No,
that tangerine beer?
tangerine beer.
We had it that night at the AEW pay-per-view.
Oh, now wait a minute.
It was that orange label.
Do you mean like the My Morning Haze maybe?
Was it the Dream one?
No.
The orange Dreamsicle?
No, it wasn't a dreamsicle.
Oh,
no,
what the
it was
hell was
literally.
it?
It just said tangerine across it.
I wonder if that's one of the
I
ones
know
I
which
brought
one you're
up.
talking. You're talking about the burley oak.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The
Chubb touchdown again for
orange
88
cri-
yards.
Orange dreamsicle. Orange
Holy
dreamsicle.
crap,
That's
hold
the exactly.
Was it?
That's the orange dreamsicle you were talking about. 'cause
Couldn't-
that-
this one said tangerine right across the label.
yeah, it was like it was the orange
Okay.
dreamsicle one. Yep.
It almost
I
puts
remember
you in the mind
now.
of that. It's
Yep.
very, very similar. It has a little bit of a hit to you,
Yeah, yeah.
but overall very smooth.
I'm not feeling this one. Like, I'm not really getting much out of it.
That's a really good. I really like that.
there are
That's strong. Holy fucko.
It's a very. To me,
It's strong, but it's
very-
not boozy.
Very citrusy.
See, I think it's a little boozy in the beginning.
slightly, but overall, I love their.
That's a triple though. Wow.
I think that's really good for being a triple. It almost would resemble more of a double.
and it tastes like a burnt out orange. Then at the end of it too, like the citrus is like there's like subtleness.
I mean,
I know some
That's
of
a
the,
nice one.
Some of the triples I've had, the triples are you're getting slapped in the face with a booziness from it. But this triple feels like a double. It's very you hit it, but it goes away and it's smooth then.
I mean, your flavor profile gives you smooth, sweet mouthful, boozy, and sweetness. I mean, boozy, yes. Mouthfeel, yes. Smooth, yes. I'm not getting anything sweet out of it at all. Like,
After the aftertaste, I get some.
I would
sweet.
say this would be a good all day beer, but this would fucking cripple you.
If you had like three
cripple.
of them, done. You're
Oh, yeah.
done. You're done. I would say they also make a space daydream, and then there's like a cosmic daydream with like galaxy hops in this one. Wow, that'll fucking send you somewhere out in
It'll
outer
fuck you
space.
sideways.
Oh yeah.
You'd
You're kinda
be,
like-
you'd be coming home fucking stumbling like you.
I've had a couple of them nights.
I came home the other day and Jimmy was trying to carry you in the house.
Oh no! That was the old lady. He was holding me back.
Oh, I thought he was carrying you in.
She came home railed
Yeah.
beyond belief. It was terrible.
Yeah,
We're
I thought
talking about this on camera.
She was a mess.
God, I hope she doesn't watch this.
Did she kick you out of the house again today for the show?
No,
No.
I did get. You really are asking me to leave? I'm like, yeah.
Look at you asking for
She's
permission.
like, just leave.
Don't you
Go.
live right
Just
across the
tell me
street?
when you're going. I'm 2 houses up.
He's 2 houses up.
Not even
Yeah,
2. I think
no.
1.
Yeah, because one's a double.
Yeah.
One and a half a double.
Yeah, one house.
Yeah, she said to me, "You're really asking me to go." I'm like, she said, "Just tell me when you're leaving." And that's it. I'm like, okay.
I love the fact that she's letting you do that. Then too.
We were
It's
picking on
kinda
you
like-
the one episode. We just did an episode recently, and we're sitting there recording. I hear this, bop, 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 in the background. I'm like, that little dog, Sharpie, you're
That
killing
little
me.
rat. I hate that little rat dog. That dog cannot die quick enough. The only reason we took this dog in is because it was her mom's dog.
Oh yeah.
And her dad couldn't take care of it no more. Whatever, that's great. I don't mind taking in another dog, but son of a bitch. I bought a shock collar for this dog to stop barking, and she still don't stop.
You're not shocking her hard enough.
She's going blind and going deaf. So anytime she feels a little thud going on, she's done. She's going right off the wall, right to the door. She can't see out the window. She can't see who comes in the door. I
How
feel
old-
bad for the dog.
Yeah.
No.
How
but-
old is the dog?
14, 15.
Oh Jesus
Jesus.
Christ!
It's got lungs like a baby.
Yes. A little
Yeah.
min pin.
All right, so I gave this a 3.75. I'm not that high on it, but I thought it was good.
I'd easy go 4.3.
Sharpie, you have a phone. You can review it on Untappd.
Yeah, I know I can, but I don't like sitting here being on my phone. I'd rather wait till we're done and go on and review.
I
them.
just like
Yeah, no, that's fine. I actually do all mine at the end, but
That's what I mean. I do it all
I
at
check
the end.
mine in, but I always tag Tony or who.
Yeah.
I should really tag all you guys. In
yeah, I
with
should.
all
I
our
just
stuff,
realized that
so-
halfway into. I should have tagged you
Man,
guys.
Fucking wow.
It
Every
happens.
time.
That is fucking. That'll kill you. Like 2 cans of that, you're fucked.
I enjoyed it.
I don't know. The Power Stone almost killed all of us.
Is there any more?
No, I killed it.
What the hell?
Ben's got that big boy glass. He's going crazy.
Yep.
We got to scrape that guy off.
Oh, don't kill King Hippo. No, man.
Gotta put him on another glass.
Before the show started, Heidi made me go through all my glassware and get rid of like a box full. Yeah, It wasn't anything like good beer glasses. I kept all those, but
Pretty much like all the Prince stuff is
All the
like,
pint
still
glasses
there.
stayed.
That's when you just throw out all the regular glassware.
I told her I want to do like another like a yard sale out front, but I don't know if your Fractal's doing another town-wide one yet.
That's usually once a year.
What year? What
They do
month
a
are we?
bunch of them. They just try to do one a month, I think.
I think
I thought they did
September, October.
Yo, the
I
one
think
yard
it'll
sale,
last-
the 1 yard sale, I did really fucking good at. Like I made like $300-$400. I sold a bunch of pops though. Yeah, but I'm gonna go through the attic and get one of more collectible stuff that I don't want up there anymore.
Yeah, and we're trying all these, and this upcoming month we're having the big new Yingling release as well.
Yeah, the Hershey chocolate.
Hershey
Yep.
Chocolate Porter.
I
How
heard
many
that's
crowlers
only in
did you
kegs.
get?
2. President accounted for. We're good.
I got 2 as well.
I heard that's only in the keg.
They are
though.
only kegging it, but we know a place that's crowlering it. You have to pre-order.
How the hell do you do that?
Well, we'll talk about it after the show.
Okay.
I'm actually scared to try it out of a crowler. I'm being honest, because
Well,
it loses so much of its oomph. I'm excited for it because it's not a stout; it's a porter. Mm-hmm. So porters I can do because I don't have that heavy roasted taste.
Yeah, that's just like
But
dark
right on the
malt,
flavor profile on the
dark-
label, it says dark roasted.
but it's not a roasted stout. It's like a porter.
Yeah,
it's a
because
different,
that's the difference between both porters and stouts. It's like I think it's like the barley or the stuff. It's not roasted, but stouts it's always roasted. So
Yeah.
that's where you're getting the coffee and all that. But you know,
If
that's
there's
how
one
we're
thing we
doing
can't all agree upon, though, in this area, though, living here and being within driving range of Chocolate City, USA, Hershey's chocolate is a bit of a strong chocolate. It does mask a lot of things.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not a big porter stout fan at all. I'd be willing to try.
Neither am I, but I'm willing to try it just to see, hey, are they onto something, or is this just a one-off?
it. Hey, dip your feet in, man. Hey,
Me
fuck
and
it.
Ben are gonna have to have a little sour set, but it's not gonna be a sour.
Yeah.
We're gonna go deviating from the formula.
We do have another like 4-can lineup in there for a sour episode
When's that? I better be in on that
soon.
one.
Yeah, soon.
Yeah,
You gotta
you-
get me in on that one.
Yeah, those are going to be the 3 unities. One is actually an oak aged lager. I was telling you at the
Oh
gym.
yeah.
One is an oak aged lager. Then there's one that's a double sour, which has dragon fruit in it, and the other one's a New York State sour with sumac, New York wheat, and some other stuff then too.
Jesus.
It's different. It's just different. But the 4th one would work out very well.
I'd like to see how they do dragon fruit with a sour, because dragon fruit is a very strong oriented fruit. It takes over a lot of things you put it in, so you have to be careful with it.
Ooh, that's white. That's almost white.
Better not be one of those
pale lager.
seltzers.
It's a pale
What is
lager.
this?
We are eventually going to do a White Claw episode.
Yeah,
No.
we are. Yes, we are.
We're not doing seltzers on
Oh,
this
you're
show.
damn right. No
This is
discrimination,
banging
man.
beers, not banging seltzer.
Oh, this is a lager.
We're
This is going to be sipping seltzers.
yeah, we're
Oh Jesus.
we're gonna do a seltzer episode, and the challenge is how many it actually takes for us to get buzzed.
Is that what that White Claw is? Is a
Yeah.
seltzer?
It's a seltzer.
It's a hard
water,
seltzer
yeah.
water. Natty has one. Natty has one. There's bubbly. There's like
Yeah.
6 of them right now.
You're kidding me.
White Claw is now the most demanded beer inside bars in the United States. Well, the most demanded drink, I should say.
Yeah.
These sissies need to get a fucking real beer.
I can't say much because there's a softball team I play against in tournaments that literally bring White Claw to every tournament now.
And they're sissies. Sorry.
And the keg stand is their sponsor.
Chubb has 39 points right now for me.
Like seriously, this is
Oh
like
my god.
I don't know if they could get how clear this really is.
I mean, I've never seen a lager this color before to the point where you can
this
see through it.
literally does not look like a lager at all.
it is pale as shit, so it is a pale lager. I'll give
Oh,
them that.
oh yeah, it did say pale lager.
This one's actually called Hammer of the God.
And it's cool because
That's what I call my penis.
this is
Can Heidi verify that?
this is
Where's
one
she at?
beer.
We gotta get her in on this.
It's like it's like me. I'm the Hammer of God, like the fat version. I'm like Fat Thor. I heard Fat Thor is going to be like the most popular Halloween costume this year for kids.
Probably,
Well, you know why?
yeah.
Most of these kids are overweight
Or
and
like the
obese anyway.
the guy with the and the guys with
They don't
the dad
need to
bod.
dress up with it. They don't need to put no pillows on like when we were kids.
Who is this from, Ben?
This is from let me just see here. Andy Hare actually gave this to me. Whoa, what the hell am I doing?
Are you drunk already?
No, I am not. This is New Anthem. It's New Anthem Beer Project. Just trying to find where the hell it is. I don't know. I don't know exactly where it is from.
It definitely tastes like a lager.
I'm going to say I have Hammer of the God.
Yeah,
gods.
Hammer of God Pale Lager. Rogue American, they did. Yeah, but yeah, Andy Hare from Faith in Exile actually gave this to me. We still have 2 of your beers in the fridge, Andy.
Is this new Anthem?
Probably it's new Anthem, probably Hammer of God, and it has this label on it.
Yep. Let me take a picture of that real quick.
Just tag that some B for me.
It definitely has the lager taste, but it's more of a smooth lager taste.
I haven't even tried it yet.
That
know
is
what?
legitimately water.
You know what I'd actually put that in the category of, because I've been drinking a lot of the Rolling Rock lately.
Mm-hmm.
I'd actually put that right in that same line as a Rolling Rock.
That's a really smooth.
It's very smooth considering that they're calling it a lager, because lagers, when I think lager, I think heavy.
Yeah.
I think very, very heavy with a lot of head on it.
With that lager
As you
flavor,
poured,
yeah.
it didn't have much head.
Mm-hmm.
It subsided really quick, and it's very smooth.
And I'll definitely tell you, that would be an all day beer
Absolutely.
for me.
Absolutely.
5.2, and that's actually pretty good. It's like you're drinking water and you just want something a little bit better.
What was it at?
A 5.2%.
Get out.
That's
This is
this is not bad.
Yeah,
I would buy a whole case of that and just drink it.
Oh yeah,
the whole day. That's an all day beer, 100%.
yeah.
All right.
And I'm not a lager fan at all. It hasn't, like I said, there's a nice lager taste.
a very
but it's
light
very
lager
smooth.
taste.
Yes.
That is Rolling Rock.
Yes.
That is Rolling Rock.
Is it even lighter than Rolling Rock? That's
No.
the real question.
No,
No.
that's right on par with Rolling
I
Rock.
wouldn't go right. It's definitely in the same ballpark, but it has that first initial lager taste, and then your aftertaste is straight up Rolling Rock.
The flavor profile they give it is light, smooth, clean, malty, and crushable. I'll give it light, smooth, and clean.
Crushable?
Yeah.
Crushable
like
means
you
like you
chug
can
the shit out of
fucking
these.
pound the
Oh,
hell
yes.
out of this and
Yes.
just you'll be all right.
All right, so
Oh, you ain't gonna be all right.
all right, so here's the fun part about this beer. Normally, with this flavor profile, I think if a lot of beer people would drink it, I don't think it would get a very high rating.
No.
But
The only reason I think they would give it a higher rating is because it is so drinkable.
It's
Yes.
almost like a domestic.
so
Yes.
So
That's
where,
why I said Rolling
where
Rock.
I think it gives it almost a 7.5 upgrade to the score, like almost a full point upgrade for me in my review, is its crushability. Like this can be you can
I could probably
slam.
shotgun one of these.
Yeah, like
This
this
is
is
it's dangerous.
this is a 5 point. Like this is stronger than any domestic you're gonna get. But it has a domestic feel to it, and it will fucking get. This would be a good night.
This will destroy you.
This is a good night.
This will destroy you very
I'm on
fast.
a solid 4.25 for this one. I actually enjoy this.
I would
When
say
when I review it, I'm gonna seriously go like a 4.8.
Wow, almost a perfect score.
Yeah, that is
Wow.
I've like I said, I became a very big fan of Rolling Rock because we sit over there and we'll have game night, and I'll get a 6-pack of Rolling Rock and I'll kill it if I have to.
Cripple it, man, yeah.
As far as the reviews go, I know he's given a handful of 5s. He's given a handful of 5s. I have not given a 5 yet.
I just
because-
gave a White Claw 5.
Oh Jesus! Because I don't know what a 5 is yet. Personally,
I gave a 5. I gave a 5 on the last show I was on. I didn't get to actually. I don't even think I put it on tap though. It was our Tang beer.
Oh, the Rotunda one.
Yes,
the Tang beer.
Yeah, that was the
that
Tang
fucking
Sweetheart.
hit it right on par. That you think this would fuck your night up? That Tang beer takes you straight back to the 90s when you're a kid,
Sitting there mixing it with the spoon.
and then you sit there and you just slam it. Well, guess what? You could slam that beer just like you did when you were 10.
Now, did it have like that orange juice feel to it?
Yes.
It did, yes.
Yes, it had it ended with orange juice, and you turn around and you just slam it back, and it's dangerously good.
The Wicked Turtle guys just sent me a picture. They actually went out of their way with their episode, sent the audio and video file over to Snitz Creek, and said, "Hey, we reviewed your beers." And Snitz Creek said, "Cool, we'll check it out."
Nice.
Very cool. Good job, guys. I love that stuff.
Yo,
Italian
we're not
glass.
in a winery. here.
Let's say this isn't Tornado Tag Podcast. There should be no 3 bells. I'll say I did bring one more with me. I have a bottle in there, but I brought a can to replace it. If you
What,
want to
of
bust that
wine?
one out, no.
We have
Well-
we have one more to go. Yeah, here. We'll see what we
Yeah.
look like here.
Well, the only reason why I was going to say this,
I know
since we
you've had
have
it
Some
before.
some heavy hitters here for guests. I wanted to break out the hoof.
The hoof.
Yeah.
Dude, this is awesome.
Yes.
That is that. You know what? You could do 4 of those and shotgun 4 cans of that beer, and I'm not even kidding you, you'd be like ready to roll.
Oh yeah, the downfall.
That's like a perfect NASCAR beer.
You know what?
Yeah, that
you know what?
is a NASCAR beer.
hey.
That is a NASCAR beer.
Easy.
There is one
Easy.
downfall to this beer.
What is it?
It's crafted.
What do you mean?
It's not readily available every day of the year.
It is if you're in their area, probably.
But I'm saying it's crafted. That's the downfall to the.
They only make
craft.
it at a certain point.
Exactly. Once it's gone, it's gone.
You'd be shocked though, because like here's the thing: if you have to realize too, if New Anthem, just looking at this can, I'm just being visual here. If this New Anthem is putting this in a nice can like this, it's not a stick-on label like this. So we're like, they make this, craft it, throw it in like not a I don't want to call it a chintzy can, but this is definitely not the same style
It's a
can
standard.
as this.
It's a standard.
It's a
can.
lot lower like can. It's just got a quick slap-on label and you call it a day. This is a wraparound label, costs more. The can is a lot more to it, that it sits in the cooler a lot longer. This might be a beer that
all-year
when you
thing.
go, this is like their main
go-to.
This is their like when you go to their brewery, this is something that's in the area. So like if you're in this area, I'm not sure where's Hammer New Anthem located.
They're located in like North Carolina, around there. That was when Andy
North
had
Carolina. So
He went on vacation.
Wilmington, North Carolina. I'm willing to bet this would be like the trogs for them in this area. So
Okay.
most of the people that live in that area and drink these beers, this is probably could be a go-to for them. This is probably one of their what do they call it, all year, like all
year,
an all year beer. That's my guess. I could be wrong.
Our flagship,
Like
no
a
pun
flagship.
intended.
That's what I'm
That
trying
could
to
be
say.
their Yingling lager to us.
Yes, I wouldn't say that big.
Well, no, I'm just saying, as
But-
in an area standpoint, that could be their lager to the point where you could walk in anywhere and this is here.
So like the best way I can describe it is if you always look at the labels. Like this is a slap on. There's like it's not a cover can, or I would say like these are slap ons. You can tell by the can style, like this is a lot thicker of a can. This is probably something they do a lot of.
Okay.
Where these are just like, hey, we'll do a limited run, slap the label on, get them out. You know what I mean? So this is probably something in the North Carolina area that's in that area, which is probably popular. And if it's not, shame on them.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And no joke, that is definitely a NASCAR beer. I'm still gonna stick by my.
Yeah.
word.
Hey.
I even put that in.
North
there.
Carolina-
Nothing wrong with that.
Now I gotta clarify. What is a NASCAR beer?
Something that you can drink a shitload of, and then you can still fucking rock and roll by like the 400th lap.
I think if you drink these,
There's
like you
only
would've
3 races that go that long.
Well, there you go.
I seriously think if you drink 3 or 4 of them, you ain't seeing lap 50.
I would be fine.
I think you might.
I think you would.
I don't know.
I think you would, Shark.
I think you drink 3 or 4 of these, you won't see lap 50.
Oh no
You
way!
give me number 5, I may end up just hit the floor.
I can drink a 6-pack of that.
Yeah,
That's
probably.
that's a good
Oh,
one.
I didn't say I can't. I'm not saying I'm going to remember number 6 though.
So I've been staring at this last can, Ben. It kind of looks like either one of the vegetable beers, or it kind of looks like a lost cause
that's
game
Hudson
of
Valley.
It's not. It's
That
a
is
sour.
Hudson Valley. That right there is like
It's a
I put
sour.
that on a pedestal.
It's a Hudson Valley sour. It's a regular sour IPA. It is Soleil. This is their pineapple sour, and I'm going to tell you what, it's going to be a fun one because if you thought that you had good pineapple beer, this pineapple sour will kind of change your mind. You'll be like, wow.
Well, I don't know.
Like,
You did get me the strawberry pineapple from South County. I mean, I'm still kind of high on that.
all the 4 here, and that like all that ingrained in your tongue, it's going to blast it away.
I gotta say, once Ben brings the
strip it
Hudson Valley,
and reline you with a good
Hudson
flavor.
Valley has, to me, the sour beer. I don't think there's another brewery out there that can top Hudson Valley sours. And I would love to be proved wrong.
There you go.
I understand that the past winners of Brewfest, they won with a sour.
There's a good sour.
I don't think, again, I never had it. I would love to try it.
Bye bye.
What's this beer called, Ben?
This is Soleil.
sorry, I took a big-
Soleil.
Got
I
it.
took a big pour on that.
You can have the big pour on that because
Because, like I said, when it comes to Hudson Valley, I like to be proved wrong. But
Have you
Hudson
had this one
Valley
before?
takes-
I did have this one before, and I'll tell you what. I just want you guys to actually try it, just because
You even smell pineapple.
it's
6%, almost 3,000 check-ins at a 4.35 average. So
There you go. This is actually one of their. This is their second batch. They did a first batch before, and people are like flipping out because they've been only around for about 3 years or so. So, with this in mind, it's pretty fucking tasty.
That's delicious. Like I said, when it comes to Hudson Valley,
I'm getting more of a grapefruit smell.
I get
might
a
just be
grapefruit-
me.
I even
What
get a
is-
flavor of it.
What is Hudson Valley's flagship beers? Like when you go there, what is their always on tap, or do they always change it?
They kind of always change it. They have like Feel No Way. They have like a Pillow Hat, which is a little IPA, and they do like some other ones then too.
If I ever get off Saturdays again, we'll go up there and check it out.
They don't do Saturdays no more.
Well, no, Saturday releases. They do Friday releases.
Well, I'm just saying Saturday, just go up and see it.
I'm actually thinking about maybe doing like half days.
What do you mean?
I'll talk a little bit more about
Maybe
that.
a dumb question. Are they there on Sundays?
No, they're there. Yeah, they're there.
See, a Sunday
Yeah.
would be better.
But we shoot here on a Sunday, and I'm booked from now to December.
Mm-hmm.
I have every show right now is booked every
We
day.
shoot on a Sunday. Why don't we shoot up there?
I had to figure out with the guests if that's cool. That's a long drive.
Hi.
But I'm saying I have guests booked from now till December.
Yeah,
and we
that's-
potentially have an episode of Banging Boilo coming up.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
In December. Yeah.
What the hell? Why so I
Because it's my
That's
guest.
Wait, what?
Yeah. And then we're gonna do the big I haven't booked anyone for December yet because my brother comes home on the 18th.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to do a Boilo episode, so there's two shows in December right there. I'm just telling people right now, if you think this is like, to me, I criticize myself all the time. So like, man, I wish the camera looked this way, or it looked better, or this was better, or our quality sounded better, or I wish I could do this better. I'm working my ass off to get this show to another level, another plateau. What the longest process is going to be getting a better camera, because the camera I want to get is expensive. So that's where you guys can help out with merch store. But
Buying pillows, buying shirts.
you're about that pillow.
fucking right.
But I
man.
gotta say,
That guy's
though,
an asshole on the pillow. I don't know what to tell you.
You can get a pillow for every show.
with if you ever watch
You're
the
right.
WWE
What'd you
Network
say?
Around the Table,
Yeah,
that's what exactly this looks like.
yeah.
You know, it literally looks like a bunch of guys just
Like
having
my
a
big-
little conversation.
My
Having
big
fun.
fat body always blocks out who sits next to me.
And I'm like,
I'm bigger
small,
than you,
and,
so
like,
it don't matter.
Unfortunately, a lot of people sit like this way, so I'm like literally like, oh, I'm out here.
Yeah,
And it's just like I just hate it.
But
sometimes.
we're really close to 4 mics, which is huge for us.
Yes.
I'm really close to getting the portable studio, so we can do like if we go to a wrestling show or we go somewhere, we can do like an in the car review on the way home, or I can I can go to a brewery and not have to bring all my stuff. I could just bring my studio, my little portable studio. So there's a lot of cool stuff we're planning, man. But next year, this show, I just feel like it's gonna have a lot of really cool qualities to it.
we did a whole line, especially for a year.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
Closing in on
pretty much
year one.
Yeah, we're closing real fast on year one for this shows. November is like our month where pretty much most of our shows hit the year birthday, and mostly every show has hit a 30 episode mark for the most part. So 30 episodes times 4 shows. I mean, we put a lot of content out in a year. I'm very proud of that. A lot of sleepless nights.
Even that tornado tag when we got the blizzard, we called in and we still had the show while you were here.
yeah.
Get out.
I was in my house playing Xbox while me and him were having a conversation about what happened in wrestling that week, and I'd hang up and somebody else would call in.
And that was an episode like a lot of wrestlers called in too.
I was probably out there snowblowing.
Yeah.
But I gotta ask, you kind of did like a quad take there when I said Bangin' Boilo, Sharpie. What are you thinking?
Oh, I love Boilo. My 21st birthday, all I asked for was for a gallon of Boilo. My wife delivered. She delivered with a straight up original 4 Queens Boilo.
Traditional.
Yes.
I don't like traditional. I like apple pie.
How do you like
I like apple
traditional?
pie. I like apple pie. Don't get me wrong.
You can't like the flavors if you don't like the traditional. That's
Yes.
just my theory about it. You
Yes.
cannot say I like the flavors.
You can't have all the other shit without having the base.
Yeah.
I don't like the orange flavor.
Well,
the peel.
You haven't
there's
had
not
a good one then.
Well, no. There's a point of if you like the sweet or you like the spice. Mm-hmm. I like the spice.
I like both.
Apple pie is my favorite.
Give me some dark Boilo.
I'm gonna be completely honest right now. The best Boilo I've ever had on this earth was made by my buddy Steve Carmonic, and we call it the Frat. His house, hands down, the best Boilo I've ever had in my life.
Was it made with moonshine or Everclear?
It's made with 4 Queens.
Get the hell out.
Yes.
Now here's the crazy thing. My buddy's dad, my best friend, will make Boilo with 4 Queens, Everclear, Moonshine, whatever he can get his hands on. However, by the end of it, when he's done brewing and done making all his flavors, he decides to make himself a batch of corn whiskey. He will make himself his own batch of corn whiskey and
You know
make
what we should
himself
do?
a bottle of Boilo.
I'm just ballparking here, just an idea.
Or spitball.
The entire month of December, we have no guest booked for Bangin' Beers. What if we take the whole month of December off on beer, and every episode we open the doors to anyone in Schuylkill County, and we have a Boilo off, and we literally every week we bring someone new in for a Boilo episode.
Well,
I'm
that'd be
in
pretty
on that.
fun. And you know what? I'm going to tell you right now. I know a guy from St. Clair that is my beer club.
I know
that
Scott
actually
makes a Boilo.
He makes a pineapple Boilo.
Okay, maybe we'll have like boil
Pineapple
over.
Boilo is very temperamental. Pineapple Boilo can go bad real quick.
No,
We
he
could-
can make it.
We can do
He can
Boilo
make it.
versus Boilo. We'll have a guest in that chair, a guest in this chair. They each bring their 2 Boilos, and then
Well, you see, you got to bring more than one flavor though, because you can't judge on one flavor.
Oh,
His
yes, you
pineapple
can.
Boilo is fucking
Oh,
ridiculous.
yeah.
Okay, so my guy-
You get the original Boilo, and you put 2 guys against each other, I can guarantee you it's turning out different.
My guy that I'm bringing in
That'd be
makes
fun for
traditional apple pie, apple, caramel apple, cherry, triple mixed berry, pineapple, candy cane.
What?
Yeah,
Candy cane.
candy cane.
Well, I would like that.
I would like to try that.
Candy cane instead of ginger ale uses Sprite.
as soon as this
And then
episode's
he'll
over,
liquidate-
I will put the post out, and we will get the ball rolling on this. We're gonna do a December Bangin' Beer Boilo off.
And
I gotta be included in this this Sundays. Them Sundays.
Instead of
editions.
calling it Bangin' Beers, we'll call it Boilin' Boilo.
Bangin'
It'll still
Boilo.
say Bangin' Beers because I'm
Bangin'
not
Boilo.
Boilin' Boilo.
I'm not making another episode, but it will be Bangin' Beers / Boilo off or Bangin'
Or
Boilo.
be like Boilin' Boilo, formerly Bangin' Beer.
Yeah, he asked his son, "Hey, what can we make that you can drink?" And he actually ended up taking in a non-alcoholic batch of candy cane in the school. So instead of the ginger
Wow.
ale, he uses Sprite, and then he'll liquidate the candy canes. And after the boil is all said and done, he'll bottle it. Then he'll take the liquid candy cane and just in the.
That
in the
is
booth.
actually very interesting. I would
what
like
I
to try
found,
that.
what I found to make a good Boilo
Patience.
is finding the right, like, so the one I don't want to give away anyone's recipes, but like for me, the apple pie, you can't just go and get a cider from Walmart and put it in your boil. Like
You gotta kinda
you gotta go to
go-
a farm and buy like
Yeah.
like when this time right now, buy like a jug of really
Probably
good
would have been
homemade
very
cider.
beneficial to stop at the Bloomsburg Fair for that.
Yeah.
Oh, go to the Bloomsburg Fair and let the apple cider ferment for like 2-3 months.
Yeah.
Then you like hold it out in room temperature for like 45 minutes, and then you just
So
keep going.
in the comments below, tell us what you think of that idea. Say if you're on board.
Oh
if you know
my
if you
God,
know anyone
I think
who
I'm-
if you know anyone who's a Boilo guy in the area, let's.
I think everybody in Schuylkill County is nothing.
The
but
lady I
Boilo
worked
fans.
with-
Everyone
made,
talks.
uh,
Everyone talks that game. I got seats here. We could figure it out.
Yeah,
The lady I
there's
used to
some-
work with makes an orange creamsicle.
Ooh.
Yes.
There's some big dick energy when it comes to Boilo. When it comes to it,
The one thing I don't understand
wow.
is why down at the School County Fairgrounds they do a Boilo festival in the middle of June.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a waste of time.
Yeah,
Real quick here.
'Cause I
Let's
think-
get back to this Hudson Valley.
I think
Yep.
Boilo is nothing without being warm.
Wow.
You like that?
I say, where's more?
Wow.
That's what I gotta say. is
I'm
where's
not
more?
getting any sour out of it.
Me neither.
That's the whole point.
You really like that?
'Cause you get the
well, you're
citrus
so
out of
used
it.
to it though too. Don't
Wow.
forget.
There's-
Don't forget, you're used to it.
There's not much sour there at all. There's good profile.
Yes.
Very good profile.
I think the whole thing that they
Heidi.
were going with.
She's
You
not
see,
in there.
the
This is
details and the definitions they give are pineapple, sour, juicy, tart, smooth. I'll give it the pineapple. I'll give it the juicy, the little tart, smooth. Mm-hmm. I don't see sour at
The
all.
reason there's no sour is because they're counteracting it with almost a citrus.
All right.
Don't forget though too. This is what happens.
Do you have any more cans of that? I would really,
Probably in his basement he does.
if you bring
I only have a very strict, limited few, so I'm trying to work my
He's
magic with
hoarding
certain one.
that's your trade bait.
I'm gonna hold on to it because I thought that one was excellent. But if I'm like,
Excellent's an understatement.
That might be my favorite Hudson Valley.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, this is what happens.
know.
Hey, Tony. Hey, I'm gonna bring some sours. I fucking hate sours.
did.
Well,
I
guess
don't know.
what?
It took me a long
Well,
time.
guess what? I fucking broke you, and this is what happens. You
So
go.
I'm gonna
you get
go
to the kingdom here.
I'm gonna go through my lineup here real quick. So Bill better have my honey. I gave this a 3.5.
That's
I
fair.
think it's a good. Now
That's fair
that's
for you,
me
though.
saying that, and that's not me liking like that style of beer.
Right.
Which one's this?
That's the stout,
big
the
stout.
imperial
Okay.
stout that we started off with.
If there is a lot left, if any of you guys want to put more in your glass, that had a great smell, great pour, great taste. To me, the aftertaste was a kicker. Like if I probably just keep drinking, I'll be fine. But if I let it sit and I talk and I have that in my mouth and it tastes like
Yeah.
old coffee, it grosses me out. So it wasn't the greatest. But for me, that's a 3.5. I would recommend that to people.
Still not bad from you though,
Wasted Away again. I gave a 3.75.
and that's a fair.
I thought it was a good
score,
beer,
yes.
but it's not so much of a beer to me as it is like
Salty margarita.
a salty margarita.
Mm-hmm.
Still very good. I would recommend that. I would have that again.
that reminded you of like a malt beverage, even
Yes.
in some ways.
Triple Citra Daydream. I gave a 4.25.
That's even a fair one too. I
Yeah.
kind of did the same thing too.
The Hammer of God. I might have given it its highest review it's ever gotten. I gave it a 4.25. I can crush that. Like that is a wrestling pay-per-view beer. Like
Oh, absolutely.
like just
Absolutely. I agree 100% with
like
that.
just smash those beers all day long, and it has a great name.
Well, I'll tell you what. Right now, I think I even beat you on that. I gave it a 4.5.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm just
4.2.
like the crushability. I'm like, oh, definitely a NASCAR beer,
Yeah.
and that's why I said.
I gotta say, if you're drinking that during pay-per-view, you're taking a drink every chair shot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're just,
So 4.25, 4.5, 4.25.
and I'd give it
Sharpie.
that 4.5.
Yeah.
So
Wow,
we're all in there with it.
That's definitely a winner.
And to wrap up the day, how do you say it? Solil? Solil. IPA by Hudson Valley. This is as close to perfect as I can give it without giving it the 5. For me, a 5 score is this is very, 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 very close to a 5. Like it is so close to a 5. I have given 5s out because they're my buddies, and I really like the beer. Like there's a 5er right in front of me right here. Like the should have had her in custody. I really like that beer. I gave that a 5. I also like that beer would have been a 4.75 on any other scale, but because our buddies made it, I gave them the extra 0.25.
Not to mention, we were the first ones to try it that day, so we had the bigger profile on it than most other people.
Yeah. So 5 is either like I'm giving it to you, like I'm throwing you a bone, but I really like it, or it's on the complete opposite spectrum where I'm gonna give it a 5 because it's funny, like a White Claw.
I gave
You really
Zima
give
a
White
5.
Claw a 5.
I did.
Hey.
I gave White Claw Blueberry a 5.
Hey, I gotta tell you right now, I gave Zima a 5 when they came back with it, just because it was just fucking corny. I'm like 5. Everyone gave a Zima a
Ben's
5.
you're a little buzzed this episode.
Give me your man
Yeah, why
card.
not? Who wouldn't be?
Yeah, I can tell when
I have a whole deck, motherfucker.
Ben gets a little glazed over. You can see it in his eyes when he gets a little. I've learned Ben. Ben's like, but no. This is a 4.75.
I gave
That-
Salil a 4.5.
I gave that a 4.75. That is a phenomenal beer.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Now, I must say, you haven't had... there was 2 beers you gave me. I don't remember what they were, but from Hudson Valley,
If you had them, they were probably here.
they trump it.
Really?
They're solid 5s to you?
Solid 5s.
Wow.
Sour
that'd
Sharpie.
be a tough one.
This is a big shoe to fill right here with this.
I'm gonna have to go looking on Untapped to find them, because I just recently tagged them beforehand.
Now, Ben, when they do their sours like that, do they usually use standard fruits like pineapple, or do they kind of go out there?
Sometimes they go for it. Like say for example, like the 3 unis that they did like 2 releases ago, they did like the New York sumac and like other ones, and that was like a really dry sour, and they do like regular fruits like that, and like every time that you hear a different fruit from them, it's funny because like, yeah, you're trying like all these other blackberry ales, and you're like, oh man, this is good, but like they, for some reason, when they do a blackberry style, it brings out more of that like natural fruit out of the whole sour.
You get more
in
of
general.
an earthy taste to it.
you get more of a natural taste. I would say it's definitely like, wow, like holy shit, like where did they come up with this? Where are they genetically modifying fruit like while they're doing this? And yeah, it's a lot of their stuff is really cool. Definitely one beer. I don't know if any of you guys had. I know Sharpie had it. I know Tony had it. I don't know if you had it, Dave. But they had a multi-course. It's a cardamom and vanilla beer. It's kind of like I call it the eggnog sour. It's a very festive beer. And if you don't like eggnog, that's okay. But it's one of those beers I still have like 5 cans of from last year.
Are they still good?
Sours don't really go bad.
No, they do not go bad. But
Sours are
seriously,
delicious even after like 4 or 5
they
months.
they're like bulletproof when it
I got
comes to
4 of them in the
beers.
fridge for when me and Ben have a Saturday to do a Saturday sour set. And I'll tell you what, they're spot on.
They hit on point. They might lose a little bit of their sourness, but the fruit and all that other stuff, wow,
It holds so well.
yeah. But no, seriously though, multi-course. If they said like near like November, I'm definitely taking a sick day and I'm fucking shooting over to get it.
Oh, and this was that.
I'll
beer
buy
I was-
2 cases of that. That's fucking excellent.
This is that tangerine beer I was talking about. The tangerine.
Oh,
Peel
Tangerine
Laboratory.
Pure Laboratory.
That was the one that reminded me of.
That was a good one.
So where does that beer hit home with you, Ben?
What's that one?
The one in your hand.
This
I mean,
one?
we've all had Teddy Grahams back in the day, and we've had different kinds of Teddy Grahams, but
just something enjoyable, something that you can have on a regular basis, and it just doesn't fucking get old. And you're just like, I just fucking enjoy it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just one of those like, it's more of a decadence type of deal. So
Yeah. All right. So that'll pretty much wrap it up here for us. I want to thank you guys again for coming in and on very, very short notice and coming to have some beers with us
on Football Sunday.
on Football Sunday, which
That's
is a big
okay.
deal.
My boys don't come on till 9 or 8 o'clock. So
Your boys. Fuck
Nobody cares.
those.
everybody cares because you know why?
In case
'Cause
you haven't noticed, they did have a nationwide vote, and the Denver Broncos are America's
We're not
team, not
even
Dallas.
That's all right. Everybody hates us because they all hate. They love to hate us.
It's okay.
There's always this jealousy moment behind there.
How do you justify that same argument for when Eagle fans say it?
Yeah, fuck them Eagles. They only have one.
See how we feel?
They got this big. They got this big ass.
Big
trophy,
Dick Foles.
They got this big ass trophy case with one little tiny trophy in it.
Technically, there's
That's all I gotta
4.
say.
There's 4 trophies in that case,
Only one counts.
and the 5 of yours are like starting to rust and turn to stone.
No, they've already fucking turned to powder. Fuck, you got to go into the fucking VHS to watch them fucking wins.
I just want to say one thing here. If it's okay,
We're not adding any more beers.
No,
okay.
Yeah.
maybe
Okay.
off camera we'll try one, but
Off camera, we better be trying one.
Yeah. There definitely be one off camera.
Okay.
Sharper, you got anything you want to plug, talk about, get out there for
What
people
the
to hear
hell?
about?
You fucking skipped
I'm
me
doing our
over.
guests first.
Okay, that's fine.
We got to make a U.
All right. Well, yeah.
I know it's a little off.
I know your plugs
Like
are
like an alpha. We're making the alpha go whoop whoop whoop.
I know it's always off. It's a while off, but always look for the All on Fire Company's all-you-can-eat breakfast.
Yeah.
You're
Every
starting
fourth
those
Sunday
up.
of the month. And
Support your local fire departments.
Definitely.
keep an eye out for Our Lady's Auxiliaries fundraisers. They just got done having a phenomenal spaghetti dinner last night. So keep your eye out on Facebook for all of that shares.
And definitely give this.
Maybe I'll give
guy
you.
fucking
Maybe
props.
I'll fill your. If you're a good boy this year, I'll put some special candy in your bucket this year for Halloween.
I'll bring my own basket. I'll even throw an ice pack in there too.
Here's the thing. I want to see how many people actually watch this show. So when we're handing candy out this year for Halloween, let's see how many people come up and ask for
their kids get a sample bottle of liquor in their
If-
bag.
if the Bangin beer.
Daddy, what's this?
If the dads can get a Bangin beer gift package. Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Absolutely.
that'd be fucking cool. Oh my
Yeah.
god,
Be funny.
I would love that. And then be like, hey, those 2 fucking guys on Bangin' Beers.
They're all right.
Yeah, they're all right. And then like,
This is the first year. Spoiler. This is the first year we're not going to be like, not kid friendly, but Heidi's looking to terrify kids this year.
Oh,
She doesn't want to. She doesn't want to be.
I gotta ask, please don't tear from mine. I don't have just 2 now. I now have 4 that I'll be going with.
Oh, they're not sleeping that night. Heidi's goal. Heidi takes this real serious Halloween.
Oh, no shit.
And
yeah.
every year she's like she tries to be like a princess or something cute, so kids come up and get candy. But every year, for how much Heidi likes to give candy, Heidi likes to eat candy, and Heidi gets mad every year because I give big handfuls because she always wants to have like a bowl or 2 after Halloween.
Last year you walked over and dumped half a bowl in the kid's bag.
Yeah, whoever the last. So here's the thing: people actually caught on to us. They're like, if we say we should come back to this house towards the end of the night because I've watched them take a full bowl of candy and dump it in our bags and get rid of it all. Because we don't need it in our house. So kids,
You mean you don't need it in the house?
me and Heidi
You don't need it in the house.
Me and Heidi don't need it.
There's this saying that's going around on Facebook. I forget exactly how it went, but it comes down to both need to be happy.
Not in this house.
Happy spouse is happy house.
Not in this house.
So it goes for both.
No.
Oh, it gotta.
Because if she's not happy and she yells at me, I'm very good at just turning it off. Just bleep. I'm like a pair of hearing aids.
No. I will be her voice for her.
Yeah.
I gotta say.
Yeah, they turned it on. But yeah, so kids started scouting us out and waiting and try to be that like last kid that gets it all.
They're like, oh, you were here already. No. Keep
like
moving.
a fucking raffle.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, my kids are always the
slots.
last ones.
Yeah.
We got the last handful or last bucket full for the past 2 years.
Yeah. So we.
So when it comes to your Halloween candy, do you go whatever's cheapest, or do you actually buy the good stuff?
We buy the bags, but we try not to get like the shit bags. We try to get like the stuff that we would like to eat. Because Heidi eats quarter of the bucket as she's handing it out every year.
There is nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, so Heidi
So you go to the dentist the following week.
So Heidi literally looks at, when I'm dumping that bucket in, Heidi looks at me like she gives me like the little.
I seen that face last year.
Yeah. So this year her strategy is she's going to be scary in she didn't tell me this. This is just my theory.
In hopes no kids come by.
Exactly.
So I saw at Party City that it was a video how they do their early Halloween stuff. It's like a little crying witch.
What do you mean early?
I seen that.
This is not early.
And this kid's standing there like crying with it. He picks his head up. The head snaps up into a scary face, and the kid falls on his ass, pisses himself, and he's like on the ground trying to crawl away, screaming, crying. He's like,
I would love
that
to
was
work there.
funny as hell.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. I'm like, I need that in my life.
Yes.
Yeah. The first year.
I would just love to have that on a daily basis.
Yeah. This isn't.
Mailman comes up.
This isn't me talking shit because I miss this dude with all my heart. There's times in life where you don't own an animal, but the animal's so close to you that it feels like it's part of the family as well.
That's every pet.
And when we first moved in here, we were like, we're gonna go real hard. And we have a little tiny yard in our front thing, and we're gonna put all these decorations out and all this really cool stuff. And our neighbor's dog at the time, Brick, would come by every morning and just piss on all of our stuff.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Yeah, and I was like, I looked at Heidi, I'm like, we're throwing all that away. Like, it's all getting thrown. But God, do I miss that dog.
I gotta say, that dog was the best dog you could ever have on the block.
Yeah.
Fucking Brick.
I'll tell you what, the other day, Nutter.
Nutter's another dog, man. I love that dog to death.
He ran away.
Yeah.
He actually left the property.
Yeah.
Who's over at the cop station?
He's been doing it a lot lately. What scares me?
He's getting old.
Most times I've heard stories that dogs do that when they're getting close to, because they don't want to be around to disappoint their owners.
I don't know about that with him. He's
spry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He could still hold 10 with fucking Lucy.
Yeah.
But Lucy's hips are giving out on her.
Yeah.
Oh, the hip dysplasia. I take it. Yeah, that's
She's
how
already
Haley
5 years
is.
old.
Yeah, Lucy. First time that one of the first times that we used to have like literally our house. We'd open they would open the front door and all the dogs would be in our living room playing, and Nutter was going around and picking all Lady's bones that she used to hide. And then they got like into a little dog fight. I don't know if Nutter nipped at Lady or Lady nipped at Nutter, but Nutter's white, so he bit his own lip being scared, and just he looked like a massacre, like because he's all white and he had like a bloody beard. They're still best friends. They played every single day, but they were that was like the buddy block. But yeah, so that'll do it here for Bangin' Beers. Oh, Scotty, you got your plug in? You're good. good?
I'm good.
Dave?
Check out Tornado Tag Podcast. We'll record Thursday night, catch it on Fridays. Also,
This week will be off, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
And next Sunday is the AMVETS, their first of the month breakfast. All you can eat for $9. Come on out and check it out.
And we got so much to talk about when we come back after next week.
We're not
Man,
talking about Notre Dame.
a little bit.
Nobody cares about
fucking
Notre
right.
Dame.
You
I'm
may
talking
end up
about
needing
New
to change
York.
your day from Friday because SmackDown's on Fridays now.
we
Well,
air it on
record,
Friday.
We air on Friday. We record Thursday night.
We
yet.
record Thursday, but man, it's to the point now where every day wrestling's on.
Yes.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Well, I feel bad for the people with Dish because right now Fox is about to come off Dish because they can't come to an agreement.
They came off Dish.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
off.
they're off already. They're
Yeah.
gone.
So everybody
And I
missed
believe-
the Penn State game Friday night because
I
Fox
believe
Sports 1 wasn't on there.
TV is the same way too.
DirecTV we still have.
Okay.
We still have.
Okay.
Here's the thing, man. DirecTV and Dish are trying to play this game where they're trying to stronghold people, and these cable companies are like, dude, do you realize you're a dying breed? No one wants to pay someone extra money for you to come in and put your devices in their house and charge them more on top of their bill and then drill holes in their roof for you to put your dish on. All they need is an internet connection. We can stream at all right to their we don't need you.
I mean, my Fire Stick, I have it jailbroken with Gears TV. I have like 800 channels, including the NFL Sunday Ticket. I don't have to
Wow.
leave my house.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
my wife won't let me get any of them devices. I have a Roku.
If you get,
I have
you
the
can
Roku sitting
jailbreak
there.
that too.
Yeah, but the Roku's sitting there, and I could literally download these apps. Nope, I don't want that. I want to have live TV.
you can get live
You
TV.
can have live TV.
You get a Fire Stick and jailbreak and download Gears TV. You pay $20 a month for that. You pay $20 a month, and you get the premium guide, which you just download onto it. You literally get 800 channels, all your premium movie channels, HBO, Cinemax, Stars, all that.
Well, this just pretend you guys didn't hear this because we're not supporting piracy, but do it.
Wait, what?
But then
What?
I got the
we have no idea what you're talking about.
But then I got the NFL Sunday Ticket, which I don't even have to leave my house because it's like boop boop. There's my Chargers game.
yeah. But yeah, man, these cable companies are trying to stronghold people, and they're like, you're not the shit anymore. Like, people don't want to pay $400 a month for your fucking nonsense. Like, I pay for Hulu Live TV. It costs me $40 a month, and I get live TV right then and there. You know, the only thing I'm missing, where I think that Gears might come in handy, is I don't get Access TV, so I can't watch TNA or New
Yes,
Japan.
I just seen that. I wanted to start watching that, but I don't get it either. I have Service Electric.
Yeah.
It's channel 340 on DirecTV. So
But
I
God
haven't.
forbid. Like I said, I've been trying for at least 3 years now to get her on board to get onto this
Just do it.
streaming. No, because why should I pay $20 and on top of paying for the internet and the cable that she wants to have? That ain't worth it to me.
I pay $34 a month between my TV, my Netflix, and my Hulu.
What do you do for internet?
I have Verizon.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so do
DSL.
I. I wish I could get Xfinity out where I'm at, but they don't cover out there.
Because all we could get here is
Service
Service Electric.
They said, are the Redskins losing fan base for their season?
about,
and I put this gif. Bye.
What about some of those lower bodied ones? Usually they have some pretty good internet. No,
No, not around here.
Fractal sucks.
No, Service Electric internet is awesome.
Service Electric internet is very
It's
good.
fucking awesome.
I thought I was having issues with their internet. It was actually my receiver having issues.
Yeah.
That's been my issue with my Verizon box lately. I've gone through 3 boxes
You
in
can
2 years.
if you want to pay the money for it, Service Electric gives you a 1 gig a 1 gig download connection. Yo, it's fucking nice. Like, it's nice.
I take it that's what you have.
I do not yet, but I
But
want to work on it.
we have the highest package for internet up there.
Yeah.
But
What do you
need-
pay a month?
The problem is the router they give you
with
is
TV,
not.
it's like $150.
Yeah. The router they give you isn't the greatest.
I don't have a router. I have my own.
Yeah, I want to get like one of those really nice like $200, $300
Oh, yeah.
routers because
Yeah, I won't buy
that
that.
distributes your connection way better and
Yeah.
it ranges higher.
And my like I've tried using our internet versus the 4G. Mm-hmm. Fuck that. 4G is way quicker. I literally don't even use the Wi-Fi because the phone's like this.
Yes.
Yeah, until they
I-
throttle your internet back on your phone because you go over too much.
You see, that's why I'm glad I have.
Even though
Strong
you
Talk.
have unlimited, when you go over a certain thing, they clip you.
Per phone.
I don't know. It depends on your coverage.
That's why I'm glad I have Straight
got
Talk. I have
Verizon.
unlimited everything for $60 a month.
No, Verizon's or Straight Talk's the biggest one to cut you back. They cut you back after 2 gigs.
I never have an issue with Straight Talk. I pay $60 a month and I get unlimited everything.
For now.
I've never had an issue.
Go ham one day. You'll fucking find out. All right, Ben's itchy. Look at him. What do you want your plugs?
Okay, so Bangin Beers is
Tell me I don't
actually
know
going
this
to be
guy
a
now.
very good monumentous occasion because we're actually going to have a Louisiana double dry hopped beer. And I'm very excited to actually have this fresh out of the can. I already have the trade spoken and agreed with. And
Couldn't do this before.
Also, I have some other shit then too that's going to be coming down the pike for October, and not only that, we're going to be doing like a very gimmicky Halloween episode where we're going to be doing like all zombie.
One of you better be sitting here in a
chainsaw.
Mario costume for the Halloween episode or something.
I'm gonna go as my cosplay. I'm gonna come as my cosplay for the actual show, and it's just gonna be like I'm just gonna be silent the whole entire time. Fuck it, I don't
That's going to
care.
be a great
That's
episode.
going to be a great episode.
Ooh.
You're right.
I don't fucking care.
You know,
I don't fucking care.
I don't think you could do it, Ben.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Are you gonna come as in character, and I get to interview his character?
$20 say you say one word during that show.
I don't say a word at all.
He's betting that you won't.
Betting that I won't.
I
say
bet
a
you
word.
$20 that you'll speak during that show.
If he takes it, I want half because I'll
Deal.
get it.
I'll agree to that. I think that should be split 3 ways.
Does that also mean like hand
Introduction.
gestures and all
Introduction, nothing. You can't say one word.
that? Not,
You have to sit here like tape face on America's Got Talent and just not say a word.
That's fine.
You
I don't
can't
think you
mumble.
can do
You
that.
can't make a sound. You make a mumble, a sound, anything.
Gestures.
No gestures. You have to sit here
Okay.
the entire episode.
I don't think you'll do it. I don't think you can do it.
It's gonna be the worst episode.
Yes.
No.
Man, you just lost. You just better pay him 20 now.
And just give him the $20.
Yeah, so we have a lot of cool stuff coming up, man. Like I said before, I said at the beginning, check out our merch page, support us, help us out. Not Cool in High School just got its first bump of merch out the door.
Nice.
Oh, really?
And whoever bought it, who I kind of have an idea. I think I
Alexis.
know who did it. No.
Heidi bought another pillow.
No. I don't want to go out every time and say what people's orders are, but I think I know who bought it, and you're the first person to get anything from Not Cool in High School. We don't even have anything because we have all the things that weren't cool in high school merch, and this is the new stuff with the Not Cool in High School name. So you're literally, if you ordered it, you are the first to own it.
Yes.
But also check out, it's not going to be a full episode, but we're probably going to do some stuff on Facebook Live between me and Ben, because Ben, there is some beers that give away at New York Comic Con, so Ben might do like a quick Facebook Live. As long as you don't put it right in front of your fucking face when you do it.
Oh my god! Fucking cut it out.
Get
with
yourself
that.
a selfie stick.
Yeah, buy a selfie stick for New York Comic Con.
I won't be that bad.
He'll fucking
Come
lose
on.
his phone then.
Dude, he does a beer review and he's like, "Hey everyone, this is Ben.
I'm not that fucking bad.
I can't
Come
try this beer
on.
because my fucking phone is in my nostril. Let me try it real quick.
Oh come on!
let me try it. Let me try it real quick." And then he goes like this. He puts the camera down and you're looking straight up his nose.
I gotta say though, when he does the ones with me, he's
And he
not
goes,
that bad.
and he goes,
Oh come on!
"Super tasty, guys. I think it's great. Bye."
Cut the fucking bullshit.
I gotta say though, when we do them sour sets, he's pretty good.
Oh my god, he puts it right here.
Oh, come on!
I think he's at least here.
Like I'm right here. Yeah.
The phone crops a little bit.
The phone. Get the fuck out of here.
Arm's
I don't even-
length.
Yeah.
Arm's
Go out a
length.
little bit.
I couldn't even do that.
Yeah.
Hey,
When I feel
understand
like
this.
I'm
If
like,
you
no.
ever been in a photography course and you understand like the centering and all that, then too. I don't want to hear it. And
Centering?
Dave, no, cut your crap, Dave. No,
Centering.
I was in
No.
photography in high school. I worked on the paper.
I was in photography too. I worked in yearbook then too. So
God. Was everyone's picture like this?
no,
Why
but
can you see my dermatologist report?
Yeah.
no.
I was like, Ben, you might want to pop that one on your nose.
But I'll tell you what though. I actually did get one girl that she was like kicking a ball like 3/4 of the way. Like the ball was like right here after she kicked it. She looked like she's giving a blowjob. No joke.
Wow. All right. That was out of nowhere.
I'll tell you.
And
I'll tell
on
you
that
that
note,
one.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. But yeah, you'll see some content from Ben at New York Comic Con as well. You'll see some content from me. I think we're going to try to hit up a bar or possibly a brewery while we're out in Indiana. So check us out. We'll put some stuff out there on Facebook. All the links below in the description. We're gonna tag all the breweries. And and we'll tag everything you need to see there. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. We can't honestly express enough how much it means to us that you guys are supporting us and listening to episodes. The audio has been killing it. You guys are dominating the video. Videos get like less than so many views, but people are really flocking to the audio, which is good for us because when you listen to
definitely.
the audio, we're actually getting paid by Anchor for putting that audio out there. So you're actually helping us more. So we put that out there like, hey guys, we can't get the subscribers on YouTube, so we're really not getting anything from that. But if you go on Anchor and you listen to the first 30-second ad, you were actually getting a cut of money. So people, like, fuck it, let's go over to Anchor and listen to it that way. So that's been amazing.
You know what that means, Tony?
Huh?
You got a sexy radio voice.
I do. Hey, everyone. No,
Howard Stern here.
Yeah, he know. But yeah, there's so much cool stuff, man, we have in the works, and we just really, really, really thank you guys so much for supporting us and getting us out there across all of our channels. You guys are pretty much what's making it going. So thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time. I say thank you a lot. I'm sorry. But thank you. Yeah, see, there it is. But we'll see you guys next time. Bangin' Beers Podcast. We're out.